Hi, and thanks for clicking on the SplusE Financial Analysis Form tutorial. From the home screen of SplusE, if you go up to Help, you'll see the Financial Form link there. And if you're watching this video in the browser where the Financial Form is, then you can disregard that. The first thing I want you to see here is that the form is actually embedded into the browser just for viewing pleasure, so you can kind of peruse through the form before you download it. I think there's 6 pages to the form, but to really use the form and to fill it out the way it needs to be done, make sure you go to the top here right next to Scribd and hit the download button. And the form is in PDF format, so it'll open in your Adobe Reader. And if you don't have Adobe Reader, I suggest go to adobe.com and clicking on the free reader and downloading it. Even if you have an older reader, like if it's 8, 7, 6, whatever, make sure you go and download the newest one, because you'll have an easier time filling out these forms that we're going to have, because there's going to be a lot of them, and it'll just make your life so much more enjoyable. So the form is open. One thing we want to reiterate and make sure everybody knows is when we're filling out these forms, we need to make sure that they are clean and readable and legible. And a lot of times if we just print them out, have them faxed, and then sign them and write in them with a pen or a pencil, we'll make mistakes and cross things out. They won't look as good, and through fax transmissions and scans, it will be really hard to read. And so our goal is to make sure that our paperwork looks better than anybody else's, so when they're sitting on that desk of a negotiator in the bank or a short sale file assistant, they will be able to see our file and see how clean it is and how readable it is. So that's why we're doing this, and make sure that we use every means possible to make our files look good. And the good thing about this form is it saves some work too. If you type in your name, or the borrower's name, or the co-borrower, it fills in the information, backfills it on all the other pages, so it saves you some time. So if you scroll down to the next page, you can see all that. It's already in the next document, and so forth all the way down. So it saves you a lot of time, and also it looks good too. And also when you're doing your calculations for salary and all that stuff, it will automatically do the calculations for you, so you don't have to worry about doing all that. Makes it so easy. Just like if you're putting your values in, say your house is worth $250,000 but you owe $300,000, does all those calculations, any personal property, checking accounts, things like that, and it puts it all here in the bottom for you. Monthly payments, balance due, same thing. As you put your monthly payments in, it'll fill in, and you have the totals right there at the bottom. And if you mess up, you can also hit reset on this form here, and that will reset. You can start over again. Be really careful with that button, because you might lose all your work. So make sure you use that only when you need to. So this kind of gives you an idea. And also, if you have the capabilities of signing digitally, you can do that through Adobe also, through the sign button by placing a signature. And those that don't have it, don't worry about it. You can just print it out and then sign it and then scan it, email it back in. So I'm not going to do that right now. So once you have it done, everything's filled out and it's all correct, all you got to do is hit the email button, or actually, sorry, hit the print button and print it out, sign those documents. And if you have the capability to scan in, from there, scan it in, and on the same page, towards the bottom, under the document viewer, you can put your name in, your email, and then also choose file, and you can upload the financial file right here, and that way it'll go right to the SplusE servers and we'll have it. So that's a little tutorial on how to make the financial analysis form work for you easily, and thanks for coming by today.